jang du wes jangilen jangilen bujje kon danga dan satane ñu jangal wande jang nga jang wesul man ngay bindalal sa bop man ngay.
Viewers, it's good to be back for another edition of the Education Forum with me, Samuel Bach. In tonight's edition, we are here in the URR in Region 6 to bring you a regional bantaba on back to school. Like I said in the previous episodes, the scope of the program is to engage education officials as well as a cross-section of parents, guardians, and students to talk about issues relating to back to school. And that is why we are here this evening or this morning in Region 6 in Upper River Region. Before we go into the program proper, I would like to introduce members of the high table. On my immediate left is Mr. Momoru G. Jalo, who is the Principal Education Officer, Region 6. And on my right is Mr. Mam Tamsir Njai, Principal Education Officer responsible for broadcasting at the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education. Gentlemen, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bah.
Of course, the session will be in two folds. First, we will be talking to the Principal Education Officer rather, after which we will now hand over the baton to you, the participants, to give you an opportunity to ask questions regarding issues that will be raised by the Principal Education Officer. Mr. Jallo, before I would like to ask at this point, we are into the second week of the 2012-2013 school academic year. Can you tell us what your region has been doing at the level of the directorate since schools reopened?
Since schools resumed on the 17th of September, officials of the directorates have been crisscrossing the length and breadth of these regions, trying to go to each school to make sure that all teachers have reported. You may recall that teachers were transported to this region on Friday, 14th of September, so that classes can start immediately on the 17th. And as a result, our 8 cluster monitors have been crisscrossing their clusters, and the officials also have been on track. Yesterday when you arrived, I was all the way in Wuli East in a place called Sakoli Kunda to make sure that teaching and learning is taking place. Most of our teachers have reported, and since day one, teachers have been teaching. Classes are going on.
Thank you very much. It's being posted to various places of postings. One thing that we realize in other regions is the issue of teacher stabilization. Can you talk about the issue of teacher stabilization as far as your region is concerned, and what are some of the challenges you are encountering as a directorate?
Thank you very much. Both officials at the regional level and cluster monitors have been stabilizing schools. But you may understand that this is a process, and there are what is called external shocks involved. You have the Gambia College releasing its list of HEC and other teachers who are supposed to pursue courses at the Gambia College, and that do affect posting, and it does also affect our stabilization, because teachers who are posted and then after stabilization the list is out, and then some would come and tell you that definitely they are successful in pursuing a program at the Gambia College or the UTG. So, but we are on it, and I hope before the end of this month, the region would have been stable, because by that time, those who are going to the college or the UTG would have left, and then if they are to be replaced by UQs, they would have been replaced. Thank you.
It may also be pertinent at this point to talk about the effectiveness of the first weeks in school, because like it is a general notion that the first 2 weeks are always very effective. Can you talk to us about your own region?
Well, I believe there's a history now in this region. I can talk about 2009 to date. Well, as far as I know, since the 17th of this month, I mean, classes have been going on effectively. If not in all the schools, but most of the schools. We do face some challenges. I mean, there are some schools where the children are yet to be back. I understand my Fula brothers, some of them are in Casamas looking after the cattle. I mean, some are at the farms, the Sarahules, they are yet to go back. Those are some of the challenges we are definitely facing as a region. And the way we are tackling some of these challenges, we have an education forum at GRTS, and definitely it's a listening program. People appreciate it, and it is having an impact. And definitely majority of the children have returned.
Tamsir Jai is my co-presenter. He has something.
Thank you very much, Samuel. Mr. Ba, this is a question for you. Mr. Jallo Rada, you talked about teacher posting, and here in Basse, we have places they call, heart-rich, areas. Do you have enough teachers, who are definitely willing to, report to, those areas called hard-to-reach? Because, I learned that there is, there are problems within, those areas. Can you please elaborate on that?
In fact, those areas, yes, they are hard to reach. Now the problem we have is not getting teachers there, is how to see who is to go there. Because most of the teachers will want to go to these hard to reach places because of the benefits attached to those places. There is an allowance of 40%, and each teacher would want to enjoy that. As a result, there are many teachers who would want to go to those places. Before you are right, getting teachers in this region was not easy, but now the posting is sort of decentralized, and the people choose where they want to go to, and we do look at it critically, and where possible we adhere to such choice made by those teachers.
Again, Mr. Jallo, you talk about teacher posting. We also talk about contact hours. In terms of contact hours, do you normally reach your target, considering schools with double shift? How do you manage that?
Yes, we do in most of the cases, if not all, achieve our target. Although it's not easy because, flexible calendars they are sometimes affected by what I call external shocks, unexpected holidays. But whereas that happens, what schools normally do is to make up the lost hours. In this region, you have schools that are don't go to school on Monday. They go to school on Saturday. Like, for example, Sarengai. On Monday is a Lumo day. So the school does not operate on a Monday, but they go to school on Saturday. So where contact hours are lost, head teachers will sit down with their communities, SMCs and their teachers, children, and then make up the contact hours. And they is normally made up. Ajarama kala jentorodo o daro TV, ajarama mam Tamsir. Komin kala no ko pular woni wonde no duptagol school. Joni school o udditino belandu lewru mayndu witendu septembre nden doñ balde sappo e jeeɗiɗi. Man Tamsir lamdi mama da jangre na wodi e tunduya. Hey sukaɓe fof kibbitimama jangre. Minen keɓi caɗele noon waɗi dulaji ɗi gandanɗa hoorema sukaɓe jangoɓe ɓe duptaki wiyama ɓe gaynoyi nayele mumen ɗe eggi walla ɓe ndumoyi to Casamance to, kono minen kalda e jibnaɓe mumen ɓe pour sukaɓe ɓe garta to school aji o lamdimama kadi nda wonde no ticaɓe ɓe jiiɗa yaade dulaji goɗɗi to wiyete to hardship wayno ko woɗɗiti ko tundu basse tigui e hoore mum saare basene wi ɗum e joni ticaɓe sakkamɓe tigui ɗaɓɓata yaade basse toon par ce que sa laari temedere foof temedere ko tica yoɓete kala jaaɗo toon to woɗɗiti mo totte capanɗe